Good evening, brothers and sisters. It's Monday, February the 3rd, and earlier today we officially reopened contract negotiations with the Postal Service, consistent with Article 16 of the NALC Constitution, following the certification of the ratification vote on Friday, January the 31st, where the members rejected the previous tentative agreement that represented the best offer the Postal Service was willing to put on the table after a long period of negotiation. At that meeting today, we presented an economic proposal that included increased general wage increases. It included the elimination of Table 2 and moving every carrier in Table 2 into Table 1, which means that the cost of living adjustment formula would be applied 100% at every step. And it also included the elimination of the city carrier assistant category and moving our craft to an all-career workforce. Article 16 of the Constitution limits this period of negotiations to 15 days, which would take us through Tuesday, February the 18th. So over the next couple of weeks, we will remain constantly engaged with our counterparts at the Postal Service in good faith to improve upon or strike a new tentative agreement potentially that is fair and recognizes and rewards letter carriers for our contributions to the Postal Service. At the conclusion of that 15-day period, the NALC Executive Council will get together to discuss where we are at that point. Hopefully that includes a new tentative agreement that the council could consider for one of two options. Option number one would be to send out for a second ratification vote provided for in Article 16 of the Constitution. Option number two would be to not send it out and to proceed to interest arbitration. On Friday, when we received the official certification of the results of the ratification ballot, we immediately got the professionals and attorneys and officers and staff of NALC together that have been working for about 2.5 years now on interest arbitration preparation, got them together, discussed where the case was, and look to move forward to continue to ensure that we build the best case that we possibly can. We will, jointly with the Postal Service, reach out to Arbitrator Nolan and schedule arbitration dates in the event that's the route we end up going as expeditiously as we possibly can. Tomorrow, February 4th, is Thank a Mail Carrier Day. So let me be the first to thank all 285,000 members of the NALC for what you do to serve the people of our country, but for what you do for our union and what you do for one another. Ultimately, the best way to thank a mail carrier tomorrow would be with a fair tentative agreement that recognizes our value and rewards us for the contributions we've made to the Postal Service and what we do to serve the people of our country. The history of our union tells us, both in the recent past as well as many years ago, that we can achieve results for letter carriers when we do it together. Just recently, after years and years and years of work, we passed landmark legislation that repealed the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. That's just the latest example of what we can do when we band together all on one page and fight. And in this round of bargaining and our work on Capitol Hill to defend what we have earned, and our work to keep our members safe from the crime that we have seen increase over the last few years, if we band together and fight like hell, we will succeed.